Any tips for beginner Kate build to start learning her and play? I guess to like give you an idea of how I would like to play Caitlyn. For me, Caitlyn is actually really good scaling champ. I think one of the best. My feeling later is like really good when I play Caitlyn. A lot of people just go like super ham in lane with Caitlyn. Obviously, you should try to win your lane, but they like really put themselves in a position where you might as well go 0-10. And my feeling with Caitlyn is often that if I just get to my items in late game, I can like stack my headshot on something. Let's say I go to Wolves, I stack my headshot. And then I just run around with Rapid, and my headshot dealing 1500 damage to a squishy with Gale Force. Like, I'm actually so OP late game, I think, with Caitlyn, and the traps as well on objectives. For sure, you should try to win your lane. I mean, she's good early, but my mindset with Caitlyn is usually like, just be 10 CS a minute, try to have pressure, good bases, eventually I'll carry. Not many AD carries that can stand up to me late game, or even mid laners that can stand up to me late game. When I have the headshot running at them with the Rapid and Gale Force, I can actually just kind of one-shot them. I think Doublelift did that to someone when he played Caitlyn. It was someone late game, he just like Gale Force on or headshotted on and one-shot. So if you can get to that point, then yeah, game is good. Yeah, I can show you in practice. Okay, so I'll show you now what I mean. In most games, sometimes, yeah, you play against Varus. Like Varus AD is poke, maybe play against a Jace. So you actually really want it for that part. But in most games, it's not even about that. It's just about the fact that you have this shield. If you're fighting, normally you have to base. So you fight, maybe get a bit of a chunk on mid, whatever, you have to base. But with BT, you can always kind of overstay on the map and create a lot of pressure on the map. And I feel like that goes a long way. Like having a team fight, everyone having to base, and you as AD carry just being able to stay, take a tower, push a wave. I feel like that really goes a long way. Okay, so late game, I'm usually really happy if I can get to these items. What am I missing? I have Gear Force, and then either Stormracer or Dominic's, depending on if I need Armor Pen or not. But if I can reach these items, and then you stack the headshot, right? So you see I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I have headshot ready. I can run around with this forever. It will never run out. So I can stack this on Wolves, let's say, late game, and then I just run on mid. And when the mid wave crash and everyone's contesting mid, I'm like this. I have Rapid, I have headshots. At this point, if you can just like, if you can just Gale Force auto, this is a lot of damage. It's 2.7k damage. And on a squishy, that's pretty much a one-shot. So you can be like this far away from the guy. You don't even actually have to get the Gale Force, I feel like. You can just like Gale Force and long range auto. This is still 2k damage. In my opinion, Caitlyn is really powerful late, because if you do this to a squishy, when you're contesting mid, let's say Drake is about spawn or Nash is about spawn, this just ends the whole thing. Like you push the guy out, he has to base. So I'm happy farming with Kate, because I know at some point I'll reach this state and then I can really make like a game-winning play on someone. Even if it's just like that, it's a lot of damage. You don't need more. Late game as an AD carry can really make a game-winning play if you have these kind of moments. If it is a close game, you know, it's a standoff on mid, you want to get mid prio into Drake or mid prio into Nash. If you as an AD carry can make this kind of play on, like, let's say enemy LeBlanc or even enemy support, like let's say they're playing Annie. If I do this play on Annie late, she's probably dead, but even if she's not dead, she's 1 HP. And then that means we get whatever objective we're playing for. It's often a play I look for, and I feel like on Caitlyn, this is a really like easy play to make. So I'm often really happy farming with Kate. I mean, for sure you should pressure. I know this play is possible at some point, so I don't feel stressed in the game to like make stuff happen, because I know at some point I will have this play available to me, so I can make the difference. I just need to be good in the game, yeah.